putting on a fake cry.
He said crocodile.
And it was
Let me show
natural.
you my food.
Because you don't see
This is what I'm eating.
dry 'em up. You ain't got no
Plaintiff Kiana Guy is accusing her former friend of odometer
They
before he
pick
found
that
on a
shit.
truck she bought from
I'm going
him.
here
She
to
is
the
accompanied in
store.
court by her friend
Oh,
Dan
yeah,
Bryant.
come get his food.
Defendant Travis Reineck denies committing fraud and is countersuing for defamation of character.
Well,
I thought he had a sandwich.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith
I don't
Jenkins
know you gonna
presiding.
see. You better hit mine. I have a check about me
Your Honor,
Subway
this is
sandwich.
Guy versus Ryan.
Thank you, Barbara. Okay,
Oh,
Ms.
boy,
Kiana Guy,
yes.
you are suing the defendant
Subway
Travis
sandwich,
Reineck for
I don't like
$6,000 for the
I,
cost
you
of
know,
a
he
truck
buy
you
from me.
say
You know,
you
I'm being
purchased from
grateful.
him.
I am.
Grateful.
And sir,
You
you
don't
have
like
a countersuit for
Subway?
$1,000
I never
for
liked
defamation
Subway.
of character?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start
Never
with you,
like
Ms.
what?
Guy.
Subway.
Well, the defendant and I
What's that?
first met in high school.
Subway.
We weren't the
Oh,
best of friends,
Chubby
but
does. He
we
buy
lived in
me.
the same area.
And I just
A couple
eat it
years
because
later,
he
we ended
buy
up being
it.
Facebook
I
friends.
eat the
So
steak.
I used to like it when Glory was back in the day when Glory used to buy it. Was good.
And I
Yeah.
needed
Woo!
So
And Glory would sit there and eat. I said, girl, you're not going to offer nobody none of that.
trucks that he could sell specifically. He noted that he
She had a low ass sandwich. It's like this.
for me to come take a look
She'd
at.
sit there and eat every bit of what you now.
And they would get you a lot of food on there. They put a lot of food on it back then.
Not no more. I can show you this sandwich that Church brought me. In there. And I
They already got the meat. And they
I'm
got
like,
so
what
many
is meat at on here?
Right.
Or they put the meat on there themselves now. In the little thing.
Yeah, they
In a
it's
little
already
truck.
wrapped up.
Yeah.
They just take it and put it on there. But you can order extra meat for $2.
Oh yeah, you sure can. I prefer extra meat on that. That sandwich he brought, like, that I gave Judy a piece of. Judy said it was good. And that one in there, they gave the same sandwich. That sandwich I gave her, that sandwich, I ate the whole thing. She did too. It had more meat on it. It was good. This one right here is just beat off her. All I got was lettuce and a big loaf of bread in my mouth.
Yeah.
May I see that?
Yes, you may.
You like that
So
too?
the two of you signed an agreement, you purchased the vehicle.
I like the tail, but I ain't ate it yet.
That's mullet. What?
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with mullet? It's mullet.
I guess that's what it
Okay,
is.
so
It's a
that's
thick fish
in
in it.
April of.
Mullet.
So you
Not mullet, that's
Okay,
What's
so
wrong with
that
being
is the first
thick?
time you
It's
realize
not
that
fish.
there is an issue with the
I don't understand what you're saying.
And I got
I
bones.
thought you said it had bad taste.
There's a mutual friend of ours that was like,
I got
bashing
bones.
him. Like, if you ever bought
Oh,
a
it's
car
thick.
from Mr.
That's because I got it whole. If I had known that, I told you, I said, get me two whole. I should have stayed with that. And get all y'all for later.
This was
That's why, but he said, no,
So it had been
why
a
you
couple of
get them
months.
all.
This is the new stuff that they got
Oh.
So
in.
let me ask you, do you sell cars for a living?
It did a fish store. What's the name of that fish store?
L&L? What you mean, new stuff?
She wanted a vehicle.
What you mean?
They don't sell the same kind of fish.
So you're like,
Look, I don't
They
understand what you're
fish
saying.
is thick.
so your friend has a dealership,
What you mean thick?
ads
Captain
on
D's.
Facebook or Craigslist to sell the car?
post them on Facebook. The meat is thick
So
on
who
the
gets the
fish.
money? Like, what's your cut? In
I don't.
Fish, that's just both fish.
10%. All
What
right.
What are you talking
She will
about?
text you and tell
Captain
you that
D's.
there's a problem
Yeah.
with the.
I thought
They
you-
train that fish.
This
Which one you get? What did you get? Oh, it ain't that. You talking about the one with that bread on top? I don't get that one.
I told her if
you
you
got
no.
a country fish.
I got the
You
country
said you
fish.
showed him the Carfax
Mine
report?
won't be.
This was the, about
Oh,
2 days after I told him. So the 7th is when I got the
Yeah,
report.
this got me that other one. What was that one
What
you
did the
got?
Carfax report say about
The
the car?
Carfax report said that they had
Is that regular? Country
215,321
fish
miles.
is like
And
we
how
cook
much
the
did he
cookies in there.
advertise?
They don't taste.
Not only did he advertise it, the odometer
I don't
clearly
get Captain D's
says
no more. I don't like when it tastes.
158,000 miles.
I got
Hey, can I see
bones
the
in it.
Carfax report?
Sure.
Have you seen the
Yeah, that's a
Carfax report?
catfish. I mean,
Eat it.
that's a
Mine
mullet.
was good. I ate it. I eat it high. You know,
That's a
like
mullet,
I
not a
had.
catfish. That's a mullet. You're gonna have a. You're gonna have a.
You don't eat no damn fish like that anyway.
You supposed to pick
That
out
way,
the
you
fish.
supposed to do this or break it out.
What is this?
But they made you aware of this issue, right? So you're saying today?
What? You should have told me which one was croaker. Did they have croaker?
next time I really heard from her, she was telling me that the transmission was going out, the fuel pump was going out,
So
and she
Judy
wanted
must
her
be
money
using
back.
that.
But I told her, you know, I'm not.
Yep.
But that's a crooked use, because it got a lot of
In the
bones in
contract,
it.
it says as
Not a
is.
lot.
So,
The problem though is, yes,
When you
people
eat in
buy
it,
cars
they got them
as
things.
is, but the
So that ain't no
exception
money.
to that
You-
rule
They,
is
they,
fraud.
they, they,
If
That's
someone
what Fish
commits
Daddy
car
used to
fraud,
catch.
I know, that's what I
Right there.
love.
someone to pay a
That's
higher
what I
price
And I
love.
for
believe
the
that
car,
too, because
because
you
Yeah, I
got
can
all the
eat
bones.
this.
the mileage
But
Oh.
look how long the bone is.
is fraud and
You
misrepresentation.
don't want to eat that, you need some bread. That's why Grandma and Pearl didn't have bread. You know, when you eat the fish, so,
I also have Facebook
you know,
messages
I
with
guess
him.
if you eat a
He
bone, it'll,
never said that, he never denied
I don't know, I
that the
forgot.
mileage
So,
was fraudulent. When we talked, it was like, okay, I won't leave you hanging. I understand what's going on. I understand your problem, and we're gonna get this worked out.
So why did you say that to her in the messages? That you,
Because we
that you
were-
wanted to work it out with her?
because we were good, you know, I mean, not, you know, decent friends, we knew each other and all that. So I told her to bring me the Carfax to show me what you're talking about, because I had no clue of it. So in early July, she called me back complaining about some other stuff going on with the truck. And I told her, you know, if you want your money back, I could sell the vehicle or try to sell the vehicle for you and get you, recoup you some of your money.
Coming up on
Give her
Judge
damn
Faith,
money back.
odometer lessons learned.
When I see odometer, there is a number there, 162,000 miles.
And right under where it says 162, it says A and actual miles unknown.
Look what he said. He's
Really?
so, what they call it?
Defendant Travis Reineck says sorry, he sold the truck as
Who is
is.
that?
He ends up getting the vehicle back, but you two have very different stories as to
Okay.
how he got it back.
Exactly.
And who's your witness, Carla?
My lawyer.
Okay, what do you have to say about this? So you want to step up? How did the defendant end up getting this car back into his possession?
Okay, so Travis told me, like, if you bring them, I told him, I'll get the fuel pump fixed, if that's something that, you know, you don't have anything to do with. I'll get it fixed, bring the truck to you, and you can give me my money. So this day that I bring the truck, it's supposed to be the day that he's giving me the money, and I'm giving him the keys, the title, and the truck.
That never happened.
When I get there,
Were you there? Okay, go ahead.
when I get there, he tells me, oh, I don't have the money right now. I want to try to sell it or one of my other cars on Craigslist so that I can pay it. I'm like, no way. I left the truck in the same parking lot that I bought it from. But I told him I'm not leaving the keys and I'm not leaving the title until you give me the money. When you give me the money, I will release to you the title, signed,
Signed over the title.
signed over to
I got
you.
two
never
of them
signed the
now
title. So if
already.
you can show that, show me the false signature that you put on there, I'll be glad for you to present that in court.
Okay,
Tomorrow we'll wake up
The
with
title was in the truck when it was
Can't
ready.
be done.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So I want to understand, you left the car in the lot where you bought it from, and that is your friend's car lot, right?
That's his house.
His parking lot, at his house.
These cars are at his house, so I don't know where the friend comes in at.
I thought that there was a car lot, where people sold cars, so you don't know about another friend?
That man
at all?
said he's gonna walk
All
up to
I
my
know
house.
is this other guy is just
I
saying
didn't think
that
about what he
Travis
said.
forged
What
on
am
my
I
title.
for?
So
You need to
you
go
bought
and get
the
you a
car, you went to
ride.
his house,
Yes.
and he has other cars in his
Yes, he
house.
did. At the time, he had about 5 or 6 other
you
cars.
put that dog up there by
I
that
had
door
one
when you
vehicle
leave.
that
I'm
was
trying to,
that I was selling.
I'm gonna do
The
something.
truck that she
And I have to
bought,
fix my gate. I was trying to get them to do that. I got to go back to
brought
work.
it to the house.
But I just want
Okay,
to
so
find out what
he had
they,
a number of cars.
they took an MRI on my head, my stomach,
In that lot.
so I'm
But
going.
how, my question is, how did he end up getting the car back?
Apparently, he had
She
another
dropped
set
it
of
off.
keys. I still have my
She
set of
dropped it
keys.
off to me, gave me the keys, gave me the title. The fuel pump still was not working. She tried to start it when they got there. It would not start. I had a mechanic come and fix the fuel pump for $280 out of my pocket so I could try to resell the
And
vehicle.
how much was you paid at the time when you left the truck at his house?
$4,800.
And what was your purpose
Yeah,
of
I'm used
leaving
to
the truck at
poking.
his house on
Because
that
I
day?
had
His
got a
granddaddy
ride there.
cooked.
When I got the ride, it was me and him.
Impressed.
That was the specific reason for me to come and drop the truck off. But when he didn't have the money, it's like I couldn't drive it back because, like you said, it wouldn't start.
Do you have anything to add to this?
Yeah, a lot. Travis is a city guy, city car salesman.
He has
He
nothing.
never gave her
He had
any
nothing
receipts
to
that
do
she, anytime that she paid. Where's the receipts? If you're a businessman, you're supposed to have a receipt.
He kept sending me off every time I made, well, the 2 times that I made the $300 payments, he's like, because we'll meet up somewhere publicly, like Walgreens, Cub Foods, or something like that. And he's like, well, I
So
don't have my receipts with
even
me.
though you say there's someone else, this third person who has this car lot and these cars, she's making all of these payments directly to you every time she's supposed to pay?
Yep.
And she bought the car from your house?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you end up, you wrote about having a car accident in the truck. How did that happen?
He stole the car from my house, is
What
what he did.
happened? How did the car get back to your house?
Because I came and got it. Once I kept trying, okay, sit there, like I said, once I kept trying to get in contact with him and I was not successful, I came and got the car back. Yes, I did. I had my guy come and tow the car back to my residence.
How did you end up getting the car in an accident?
The day of the accident, someone had contacted me from Craigslist, said that they wanted to look at the vehicle. I had a friend of mine drive the car to Uptown to meet the person that wanted to buy it. They ended up not buying
I'm
it.
sorry, let's back up a second. You posted another ad on Craigslist.
I posted an ad on Craigslist the day after they brought it
Do
to
you
me.
have that, a copy of that ad with you?
Yeah,
Do
she.
you, let me see, please.
Well, here you go, have accident with
And I
somebody
also have a
else's
text
car.
message from him asking me for pictures of the car that he could put it on Craigslist. I'm thinking
Okay,
he could
did
try
you
to-
run a Carfax report before you posted this ad?
No, she said she.
No, I'm asking you, did you
No, I
run one?
didn't.
Okay, so after you were told by the plaintiffs that the actual miles on the car was 215,000 miles.
Right.
You didn't care to check and see what the real mileage was
I
before
didn't.
you posted it for sale again?
All I did was put on there that actual miles are unknown.
No, that's not what you have on here, sir. You
Exactly.
have the miles as odometer 162,000 miles.
Right under
And it's
it
after we
says
saw this report.
AMU.
I am telling you what I'm reading in your ad for the car, and it says odometer. Do we have the ad? Let's pull it up, please. This ad is dated July 24th, 2014.
And right under where it says 162, it says AMU. Actual miles unknown.
14,
But you have in the odometer. See, if you don't know it, who knows what AMU means? You don't know what that means. I don't know what that meant. When I see odometer, I see a number.
You trying to have top cut.
When I see odometer, there is a number there.
Right.
162,000 miles.
Mhm.
You understand?
Okay.
So you didn't bother after they told you that they have a Carfax report that says the car has 215,000 miles on it. In actuality, you're going to resell the car. One of two things is happening here. Either you know what the real mileage is on the car and you were involved from the very beginning in the miles not being accurate on the ad that you put on Craigslist, or you just don't care.
Next on Judge Faith, the truck takes a dip in a pond.
How'd you get in the pond?
I don't know. I woke up in the pond.
Of course, he doesn't
Where
know
was
what
the
you're
truck?
driving under.
The truck was in the pond.
Yes,
Where was
I
your friend?
climbed out he did.
Dip in the pond?
No, he left.
Something new is happening
Oh, I
at
know he
Cox.
drove out cups with me.
Now when you get Cox Internet and mobile, the price of your plan won't go up for 3
I
years.
never know he was going out of
Guaranteed.
cup.
That means no annual contracts. Plus your Wi-Fi equipment is included. And you'll get unlimited data. No extra cost. That's a lot more of what you want and none of what you
In the
don't.
bathroom?
Call today or visit cox.com/value to
He
learn
went
more.
back there, I didn't
He
see him
must
come
be
back.
that.
Your drive
I didn't see him, he might have came back, I just didn't
I
see
go
him.
in there with
super fast right from their phone.
Boogie in.
No credit. Yes. Show her
He in the
thousands of
room with
amazing
Chuck, he
cars
went
under
TV like,
15
you
grand.
like,
She's already shopping cars with the down payment.
what
she
you
hadn't
doing
thought
in
of.
here? Oh, my God, what's my room? He in the room, he like this. Romeo, the little Romeo. So I, hey, why you not in there with him? I said, he didn't take over your thing, did he? He said, no, he said he wanted to play, I just let him play. He laying on the bed, he got the thing up to his ear, he just laying there just playing. I guess Boogie said, I told Boogie you want some of that food. Boogie ain't ready to eat all that food.
Oh yeah!
Let me tell you on the food.
Large stuffed pretzel crust from Little Caesars, just $9.99 for a limited time. Pizza.
Come here. Where you going now
Plaintiff
for?
Kiana Guy is suing for a refund on a truck.
Oh, I thought you were looking for something.
Defendant Travis Rynick says sorry. He
I
sold
was
the
gonna
truck
tell you
as
to get
is.
some of that Boogie got.
Tell me how the truck got into the pond.
Ain't no grist now.
He was drunk.
After we brought the car,
Don't she get
Yeah,
on?
no, I didn't get that many.
I told you I said get some more.
I get some
Oh,
Why
okay.
aren't you driving?
That's why I was telling him to go tell that little boy in that room. That big boy in that room. He couldn't.
I was not driving. I was not driving. We met like 8:30 p.m. in Uptown area. The guy, checked it out for about 30 minutes.
When I get my grits, they
He
won't
didn't
be
bring
right.
money on
Rudy
me.
don't like them
We did it on
super.
Friday.
He don't like
We
super
ended
rich.
up, me and my friends.
So I had to get his texture he like.
All the clubs and
He
bars,
like that
you know,
kind of
till 4
texture.
a.m.
He don't like
He
super.
ended up leaving
Yeah.
with his
That's what
girlfriend.
Dot like. Remember she
And
took
I stayed with my friends, and
And me
someone
too.
said they
I don't
stayed,
like
and
super
my
rich.
I just get instant grist now.
You get a plate and put him some of them chicken wings and some french fries on it.
My truck.
Cause you're not gonna eat it all, huh?
to my house and
Like, you know what?
That boy look back at me like that. What? What you mean? I ain't gonna eat it
But he the
all.
only one over here tonight?
He been with us all summer.
up in the pond.
Yeah, he been with us all summer.
Oh, I thought he was back going back to school.
No, he can't go back to school to fall. Cause he supposed to be the first one. We didn't know that. Nope.
He left.
So he does it fall when fall comes. He does that.
Climbed out the
When
window,
is the fall?
swam through the pond.
Yeah, we hear no. He be in school then.
There was
What you say about
His friend,
in that chair in the
got there,
room?
was magically just gone.
he was gone. Yes.
What's his name? Last name?
I'm so glad
Can the cold share?
y'all have Boogie.
You've never spoken to
Told me to that.
So glad y'all have
I
him.
seen him. I never like had his number or anything like that. I seen him around.
Get him a napkin too, okay?
He's such a
your friend was driving.
Right.
And they
good
didn't,
kid.
right?
You know,
Breaking down meat over here. He didn't came
they
here.
deserve that.
What's me? He probably bring no rib.
I have paperwork from, let me see the police report, please. Because what happens is, you know that this is.
Somehow I was looking at old pictures of mine and stuff.
They had to rescue him out
And
of the
somehow it was, had him calling me and
pull
stuff.
the car out with this huge
So I said,
crane,
what is that
trying to
for?
charge me for it because it was my
And I
car.
kept trying to get off and wouldn't come off. So I text him and I said, did you try to call me?
You have prior
He said, yeah, last year.
Okay, how many?
I said, you
So
smart.
it makes sense now, because I always find it incredibly convenient when people
that must be
know
something
that
that's
they've
happened to
been drinking,
the
right? You can't deny that you were
Sounds
drunk
right
that
outside. I heard
night,
it.
but you can deny.
Yeah, I
that
was
you
like,
were
where he
drunk.
was? I thought you said you was in the bathroom.
Because
I
you're
did.
already
Went
outside
right
the car.
back. Sitting
In
out there,
every
put
one
the
of
phone
those
in the
cases, I'm telling you right now, the
Charge
excuse
the phone.
always is, I wasn't
Did
driving.
you want
It
some
wasn't
grits?
me. And there's a mysterious,
You don't eat it
fictitious
now?
person out there who magically disappears right out
Grits
there
are-
from the
That's
scene.
all I want
No
is
one,
some
no one
grits.
can give an accounting as to that person being in the car.
I have nothing to do with
You
that.
want grits
How
and
did you
chicken?
find out that the
You
car
got grits
had
and
been in an
fish or
accident,
grits
the
and
defendant
chicken?
had an
Police
accident?
called me because first of all, I reported the car stolen.
I gotta go and get me something to warm my food. I ate that stuff.
You told me you ain't gonna get a microwave.
Can't find one. Ain't no back.
God, you go to Walmart, get a $67 thermos.
I'm gonna get one tomorrow. See how we're.
You gonna get a one tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, good. He tell me, what kind of, you want one for $5? You gotta go to
They
rubber
didn't
sale.
have one yet.
You
They
gotta
didn't
go,
have one. They didn't have
you
one.
gotta go to these rubber
You
sales.
testified,
Oh,
sir,
I know, that's
told
me.
me
But I
that
got
you
one.
were not arrested.
I'm trying, I gotta go back there and get it. I got one.
There was no DUI
I told,
incident.
all I want
And
just
on
to
the date of
remember,
this accident, you actually came back into the
I
patrol
told
office with the
Antoine, so go back there and get it.
because they seized your
There's so much shit.
for the.
I was scared to go back there because I smelled a rat back there. So I didn't want to go back there. I told him, I said, you go back there
They said
and
they did
get
not
the
ask you
microwave.
any questions regarding
I
the
get it.
criminal case, as you already have been read your Miranda and declined to speak to law enforcement. You're the person, you sold them the car, but you're not really the seller. You're not really the person who has the lot, right? You don't drive the car. You were in an accident, but I wasn't really the driver. My friend was driving, and yet no one knows who this friend is. The odometer on the car is clearly wrong, but I didn't do it. Someone else must have done it before I got the car. There are people who hustle, and then there are people who are hustlers. You are a hustler. You understand? Guess what? What's your counterclaim about?
She was telling people that I was, rigging vehicles and all that stuff. That's not true. I did not do that. So
Right. Ridiculous. You sound ridiculous.
I never did that.
Your counterclaim was dismissed, by the way.
Really?
After all he done did.
Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $4,800.
He thought he was going into the court of fools.
Give her
Court
her
of
money
fools.
down. I thought I had got me some money. I would have went all the way through from Pascagoula to Lafayette,ville and then come back to Mobile. There's so many people gone now. Thank you, you know. I know my friend I called Cherry. I was in Birmingham. And she was trying to get me. She said, come out here. She told me she had a baby then. I hadn't even thought about having a child. So he older than me. So she told me, said that she had the baby by a military guy. And that now she's living in Las Vegas. Cherry older than me. I was 18 and she was 21.
Please have my credit and then this happens. He tells me, I'm going to pay. Nothing.
I like to see all them girls.
Crazy enough to put a phone in your name on her phone.
Two sisters, Cheryl and Pat out of Macon, Georgia. Vaughn Williams out of Augusta, Georgia. I had a lot of
Friends doesn't mean you'll get quality furniture.
I used to learn a lot. I learned them girls how to read and write, get their GED.
The guy's totally doing something different. We were conned.
I agreed to get it done in a reasonable amount
I
of
had
time.
the whole dormitory.
6 weeks is a reasonable amount of
That
time for
girl, I
safety.
saw her before she died. They said she had died. I had saw her, and she came and said that I was stealing her clothes out the laundry. I didn't know this girl, but I knew her mama thought we was working.
She's the judge
You know, on the beach. She's a bull guy. That's the first time I ever seen a bull guy.
She is Judge.
I ain't know. She was looking like a man, but she wasn't no ugly woman. But that was her mama.
Bills and damage to her credit. Defendant Avian Newsom says
So she had her daughter took SAKEENA $90.
for emotional damage.
Shirt they had wrote it down to 90, knocked it down to $90. Her jean jacket with the left arm too. She let her daughter take it to the military. She's in the military. Remember that girl that you left use your jacket?
Yeah.
And you said her mama died too, right? Because she lived down there on Breakfast.
Ms. Owens, you brought the defendant to court today because you state that he owes you for an unpaid
That's
phone
me,
bill
me and
and
Laura.
for
We used to
your
go
credit,
and work out on the beach with her mama.
$1,617. Mr. Newsom, you say you don't owe the plaintiff
But
any
whatever
money,
happened to her,
preventing you from getting a job to pay these bills. In fact, you say she
her
owes
daughter
you
used to take
$2,500
stuff they
for emotional stress and defamation of character.
Did you get shrimp too, Julie?
First.
You get fried shrimp.
We're like brother and sister, and
She used to go with
Well, what did you have your
She used to go with
the fish? What kind of fish you had? We didn't say he didn't like
that one that-
Oh, tell me about
Oh, I had a chicken wing.
Did he have
Don't
AIDS
tell me
then?
that plate right there when we brought you this year.
No, deep fish fry.
Can you just answer the question?
They said he didn't got so little.
You said they were, I
Bad.
can't hear.
They ain't talking about nobody.
Oh, really? You didn't tell? Could I have one?
He just nasty.
Yeah,
He was there telling me he gonna buy me. He had the perfume and he gonna charge me $100.
I just want to take, I was trying to get me something. You know what?
yeah, that's the time to get them now.
That's why I want to taste and see if they fresh.
Yeah, he
Uh,
just
Last time
They
I
came
bought
pretty
them,
good, cause last time man was they in
But he went to
season.
Texas to take care of his daughter.
He didn't know what I was saying.
Pay her because you didn't have any money.
He said we had them all the time. You put them, they in the freezer.
yeah, he like to almost
they're
die.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Cause other one I bought for them.
she like them.
Hey, Joe.
You want?
Okay, how
It tastes like the one that the other bought.
Yeah.
What is that?
Hey, everybody.
Crab claw. They good.
Where you get your?
They in season at L&L. They in season. They in season.
They in season.
They don't, I bought some
So, you know, during this time,
from them not too long ago.
she don't care if I'm
Oh,
down.
you good?
When they don't come from this right here,
money
when you pull it on their law, they old.
They old. Mm-hmm.
He sold his old
That's why I
stuff.
said,
And at that point, he was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and put something on you. I'm waiting on this lawsuit. So I don't know if he was trying to persuade me to wait or what the case was. But yeah, then he's on social medias. Oh, look at my baby.
Why that fish seem so
Michael
big
Kors
to me?
watches, and I'm on these mini
That's not
vacations.
Coke, I told you.
He's living it up. He's saying on social media. Yes.
Trouble had,
Okay, first, if you had a job, why did you start paying her back?
Okay, I've been
The rest
unemployed
he got
for a whole
focused,
year.
so you didn't
So
start.
when I started working again, I had to catch up on my
What kind
work,
of grits
and
are these?
I was so blessed to have
They be
a manager
thick and then they go back to
understand what
liquid.
situation I was in. Because she knew that I was owed some money. So what she did,
Uh-uh.
she, you know,
Girl, I guarantee you, I got like, I had like
you
3 or
get
4
your money, you can catch your head
back
or
of
whenever you
grits.
start working.
So when I was cooking, I didn't like the
So I
texture.
pay her a certain
Then I go get me another
I
one.
was not gonna live on the street.
But you have to keep putting
Because she
more
wants
in
to-
there. You know, you got to make sure it's done. Go there and show the wow.
Right, these are done.
More important than paying her back. It was
But
something
they got
else.
the
Did
cheese
you tell her that
in
you
them.
were going to pay her back eventually?
Yes, I did.
Okay, let me see
I
the
put
Facebook
more
post
in.
you talked about.
I put more on it.
Let me see the
If you
Facebook
don't
post.
cook down the word, they're not gonna be right. They ain't gonna be right.
So they're not gonna be,
I learned that with cooking grits when I was working at the restaurant. Yeah,
Let's take a look at these on the
I
list.
never
Okay, so this is
I
a
put
Facebook
some out
post
too
from
long
you.
ago,
Okay, that's him
microwave.
saying basically how he's blessed to have his Michael Kors.
we all have to cook.
Now, Michael Kors
Uh-uh.
doesn't come for like
You know
$10.
what? I done made my mind up to do. Just get my instant grits.
Blessed, all right. Yes.
Then I put that water in there, the hot water in the instant grits,
I'm sorry,
put them in the microwave and let them cook it till you get your desire, what you like.
You talking about in the box?
Mm-hmm.
So they have
The
this
little
little
package.
the little pack have green, yeah. Mary used to have that every day it was in the morning. She would make some, give me some of it.
But this is after,
What's that?
this is like recently.
So grease used to come in the pack. They have different flavors. Country bacon,
Right, right.
ham, and all
They
that.
good though.
See, you can
Yeah,
understand
but
why
Mary
she's
would get the
upset
regular
because you're
one.
not paying her back.
That's why I told her, I said, tell her, get the
Bragging
regular
and
one. Don't get the
boasting
one.
like a lot of people do on
But
Facebook
some of 'em I don't
about
like.
purchases you've made and isn't
You
God
don't like
good
all
and
of them
giving
in
him all
there.
the credit.
They
God
got
wants you to
ham.
feel that too when you're yes, amen.
Oh,
I know Jimmy, he want grits. I said, well, I bought you these. They was cheese. I gotta go to the store before.
That's who I miss from
no
the
cheese grits. Don't even tell you about no cheese grits. Don't ever get those.
On Judge Faith.
You put your own cheese in
We
it.
can't be that bad.
What? He got Jimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He said his car ain't working. He said he's gonna take it somewhere else. He said he took it back to them people.
And later,
Jimmy.
Did you tell the
He said he
players
took
that
his car back.
you've been building cabinets for a year and
And he said, that's what he said, and he took
And
it
he
back.
said they put somebody else on there, and they put a price on there for another person's car, but not his. He told me that, how the hell they do that?
is suing
Right?
her cousin for
They
unpaid
did what?
phone bills.
They put somebody else's car on his bill.
Countersuing for emotional
So I
damage
said they
and
probably
defamation
didn't
of
even
character.
fix it.
Tell me about your counterclaim, because you're getting more tragic by the minute.
Okay,
He a man. He go play
He
that.
didn't, yeah, he did.
well,
He ain't gonna pay, he stopped the money.
Hold on one second.
Jimmy played hard.
Don't be playing like
Play
you know
hard
that
ball.
do. You go and you let them factors. No,
He play hard ball.
you have to let them know, for they will use the shit out of you.
You know, you feel the tension when you come to work, and then I come.
That's why we always go up there.
Pay her the money.
And we always say, you went in there and told that man what he wanted. When he got there, he look at that man.
Social media right now.
That's not what I asked for. And he left. So when I'll be back later.
You know, you kept from harassing.
When he did get back over there, they had it done.
Find another job.
The right way.
You're a grown man. You can have your own business. If she's harassing you about paying money back,
He already took, when he went to fix that car, they had a call back. When he got back,
in the world did I delete?
I said, Jimmy, that's over for free.
How did I delete a test?
No bill.
That's what I want to
You
know.
that car he got now.
it can't be that bad.
I thought that, I mean, seeing that right there, you talking about with that other car.
Hold on one second. Let's read this.
So it happened again? He let these
Yeah,
black
that-
folks
that-
get on him?
That is totally weird.
And I told
I'm trying to figure out what messages did I supposed to have deleted.
Attention
But when
to
he
all.
got there, they charged him
Amy
two something.
Newsom.
And he told me he had to do some over here. Just when he should have done, he should have got
Oh, they were saying they fixed his car?
Yeah.
That is
two,
weird.
and they charge him two something.
I'm not the first.
They were supposed to charge him shit, got over
Acting
free.
like he got
They
it.
did.
You don't let them do
You
that.
know how they did so many, like, black women, black women, told them man how much it was gonna be and stuff. Never happened because we had got
They
paid and
make you
stuff.
look like a scrum.
He goes over there, get the
It
car.
doesn't mean
This
it's a defamation
bitch
claim. You
said,
understand?
like they did
Because
Latrice and
if it's
Judy
a
got her car.
defamation
She took her
claim,
car
all
from
she
over
said
there. We
was
took
you
over
owe
that
money.
same thing.
And if you didn't
I
like
said,
it,
don't bring no
take it
car
to your
over here.
Facebook page. You don't have to be on Facebook, Twitter,
When we got that pick up the car, it's 400 something. He owed me something else wrong with that car. And it's like, no, you said we got the paper right here. It was on the paper. No, you can't. Oh, no, you can't get this car. That's right, you can't. And when we took the treatment, you took her over there. That's what they did to her. But she politely told them, did to her. But she politely told them, don't fix nothing. Give her estimate when she come back. When she went over there,
because you put your faith in a family
I
member,
forgot what the
but that's
estimate
because you
was.
thought he'd have your back.
I said, girl, get your damn
It was too much.
I said, get your truck.
You have
I
no
made her get
defamation
her
claim
damn
because
truck
she
from
simply
the
got
phone.
on Facebook and told the truth. She may have said it in a colorful way, but
Peace
you
out.
owe
That
her
fish
money.
was so good.
And look at you.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.
Can't award you
They
for
charge you for
defamation of
your
credit
cool
history,
thing.
but
Your
you are
color.
obviously
They
owed
charge
money
you
for the phone
for it.
bill. $816.69. My verdict is for the plaintiff. Your counterclaim is dismissed, sir.
That smile. You didn't put it there. That smile.
Black people still struggle.
So we could have still paid for that car.
That one, they will not go to jail. I want you to go out to Georgetown and get you a quick trade. Sometimes you got to still leave here.
There's so many black kids.
Them black folks know out there. Out there,
Yeah, but hey,
so
that's
many.
just like they go up there, like they go up there. I saw when I working out there at
Grayson Cabinets.
East Stadium.
$4,000 for the cost
Them
of
white folks would get them white boys
You said he did
and
not.
take a weld.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
When they left there, some of them were making starting out $50,000 a year.
but they will not hire a black person.
Cause what's her name? She had her certificate.
And
Well, you don't know how much that. I had to. She got that job on that job with them white men. Oh, they complain about her every day till they let her ass.
Oh, they don't like her.
Supervisor was real nice.
Hey there, they don't like
They
her.
didn't like her working with them.
Those men do not. I had to stop working on a job because them men, when I got down there in Thibodeau, I had went to work. And they had made me pull like this great big old can. It was way like that, right? They made me pull it from here to over there. They said, set it over there. And then they laugh about it. Then they said, wait, you keep coming. Say, after a while, they'll be easy on you. Sure enough. And I didn't go back. Johnny said, you going to work tomorrow? I said, no. But I hated that, you know?
That's what they
Mr.
did.
Hoover, what's your background in making cabinets and
The
cabinets?
man said,
I've spent the last year and a
that
half.
wrote that book. I see, I read that whole
The
book.
cabinet
The
business.
man that,
I went up and spent a
it
year
was a
in
period.
Michigan.
You know, white
and
folks can
visited
turn black.
regularly
You know
with
that,
the
right?
Amish folks up there.
They can turn
To
black.
learn several connecting techniques and.
He was a white man. They turned him black, like a black man.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're pretty new
And
to
he,
this.
and he had a picture on the book and all. You know what I'm talking about? He went through the whole South. He went from town to town. He wrote
Oh,
that book.
yeah.
That's what they told him.
Yeah, thank you for the,
Oh, behind stuff.
How you doing? Good night, y'all.
Detail the plaintiff that you've only been building cabinets for years.